Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to CTM Sports. Trying out the live game, working on that. Come on in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think so far. Trying to see if some people gonna come in the room before I get started. Give it a couple minutes. All right, now I'm about to get started. Today, a couple of things that kind of popped up on the radar today. And the first thing is Pat Beverly. He said that Carl Anthony Towns was the best center in the league. I'm wondering, is he trying to get re-signed or his contract up or something? Because Carl Anthony Towns is not the best center. He's probably not even in the top 10, maybe at the bottom 10, maybe like 11 or 12. But I don't think he's not the best center in the league, not at all. I think if he really like banged down in the post and kind of made his living down on the block more instead of trying to shoot threes, he'd probably be in the top 3, top 5 maybe. But I think he just want to be on Sports Center highlights and just really he want to be on the highlight reel. He not really no true bang down on the block center. If anybody can learn from Jokic, he's like a balance. He can go down to the post and he can shoot, but it seems like he'd rather be down the post, especially when the shot's not falling. He'll take it down to the post and bang you out down the post. So, Pat Bev, I think you're trying to get re-signed, buddy. I don't think that Carl Anthony Towns the best center in the league. No shade at Carl Anthony Towns, just spitting straight facts. He's not the best center. I mean, Jokic right now, best center in the league by far. I know Embiid won the MVP, but I don't think he's better than Jokic. I think a lot of people would take Jokic over Embiid, unless you're just emotional about it. He's like, I take Embiid over Jokic. But at least both of those two guys alone are better than Carl Anthony Towns, So, but time will tell. But as of right now, he's not the best center in the league. I can say that for a fact. He is not the best center in the league. Next topic is Bradley Beal. They're thinking about trading Bradley Beal, the Wizards. You get him to sign a max contract, which I can't blame him from turning that down. Who's gonna turn down $200+ million, making 20-something million a season, and now you're trying to trade him, and nobody really people trying to wait it out, or people trying to get their package together, because it's gonna take a lot to get him, and he has a no trade clause, so he get to pick where he wants to go. They said the Heat are looking at him. I think that'd be a great fit with Jimmy Butler. And I want to say it was some other team. I can't think off the top of my head. Maybe Lakers, but I don't think they want to pay that much. But it's going to take a lot to get him. It's not going to be an easy trade to pull off. It's really not with that max deal, with him being a max player. So it's kind of tough when you win those towns. It's not really winning, but you can't turn down the money at the same time. But you're not going to win the championship. So sometimes you got to win the lottery and just sign that max deal and just get the money and let them do what they do. But at least they're trying to be respectable about it, because I know they're trying to rebuild, and they didn't want to just take them down through there, his career down through there. So time will tell. We will see. I hope we get to go to a contender. We can actually see the best of them, because I remember he played for Florida. My cousin put me on him. Shout out to Melvin Guy. He put me on him, and it was good. He told me, like, yeah, dude gonna be good. And he wasn't telling no stories. He was really good. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors try to go after him and make a deal for him. Maybe send like Wiggins or somebody else and have him paired up with Steph Curry and Clay and try to keep that run going as long as they can. So we'll see what happens. The next trade rumor mill is the Knicks are thinking about making moves for Zion. I don't know if that'd be a good move for them, maybe a good box office move. But with Zion in the Big Apple, he needs to go somewhere where it's not like a lot of food temptation, so he can really stay slim as he can be. Maybe stay in shape as long as he can be. But I really think that he needs to get out of New Orleans, though. I don't think New Orleans is the place for him. I don't know if the Knicks spotlight is too much for him, but he has to get in shape, though. If he get in shape and lose about, say, about 20, 30 pounds and keep it off, dude will probably be great. But if he don't do that, he could end up being like an Oliver Miller or somebody like that. It just they just couldn't control that weight and it kind of just pushed him out the league. So moving right along to our next topic is Ja Morant gets 25 games and issued an apology for his conduct. Sometimes when you make mistakes, you got to take it like a man. Um, don't fan the fire. Don't put gas on the fire. When you get caught, you get caught. I messed up. Be accountable. Don't try to make it extended longer than it have to be. Because saying it was a toy gun, I don't know if he said that or somebody in his campus saying that. That's not gonna work. That's something you do. You run like when you lower level kind of politics. But the game that he was in, being in the NBA, that's not gonna work. So take the 25 games. You know, uh, issue the apology through the PR department and just keep it moving and just move better. Move forward and move better. The only thing that's unfortunate about this whole thing is that he's not going to be able to get the super max. He can get the max maybe, but he can't get the super max because he's going to miss so many games. So he won't be eligible to get all NBA and those accolades that you can get the super max with. However, hopefully this is a learning lesson and he moves more efficient and understand that when you're at this level or in the league, you can't do what everybody else do. Kind of what they're paying you for is for you to be the face of your franchise and also to have a brand and image that's sellable to you ads and users and different sponsors and stuff like that. So you have to think about that. I know people saying it wasn't illegal what he did. It wasn't, but from a brand standpoint and from a people wanting to pay you money to represent their brand, it can hurt you because they don't want to be represented in that way, and you have to understand it without getting emotional about it, because it's a business at the end of the day. Moving along to our next topic, probably be the last topic. Michael Jordan sells the Hornets for $7 billion after buying the Hornets for $180 million. You talking about the ultimate flip? That is a flip from 180 million to 7 billion. And I think J. Cole was a part of the ownership team that's buying the team, so I think he's from that area. But um, it's a tough market. The Hornets team is a tough market to get players to come to. Even though Jordan was the owner, I just think it was just really tough to get the players to come there and build a championship team. Those smaller market teams, Charlotte, Portland. What's another team that's hard? Maybe not Toronto. Toronto had some good players for a while. Memphis is another one. It's a small market team. It's really hard to get like big time players to come there because they don't get the same kind of shine like in the bigger cities like LA, New York, Miami, Chicago, and all those other teams. It's really hard to get those to get the coverage and media coverage and stuff like that and the brand deals when you play for the smaller market teams. That's why I'm hoping Ja Morant can get it together because he really was changing the Memphis Grizzlies and getting a lot of shine to come there. But now, if he can move forward out of this suspension, I think he'll be all right because he's still young. He's like relatively young. So, but Michael Jordan, 7 billion. $7 billion selling the Hornets, and he's already a billionaire anyway from the Jordan brand, probably. So it just add to it, racks on racks. But wanted to come by and talk about those things today. Work on my live streaming game. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for coming by watching. I'd like to say help the CTM channel, Corp Tech Media, help us reach 1K, making content by working people for working people, because I work and make content, and trying to increase my consistency on being consistent. But let me know in the comments what you think about the sports show so far. I've been seeing this getting a lot of views, but we really need the subscriber count and the like count. Please help us reach that 1K. This is Mike. Even on our Facebook channel, please follow us. Let's get our followers up. Hit the like button on the content. Let us know what you think. This is Mike. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.